Welcome to the Recap Lunch Hour with Guff. It's a Monday edition. Here we go. Game two. I know we're all freaking out. The chat's full. Happy Monday, everybody. Probably the last 80-plus degree day that we have here in the Chicagoland area. For those of you who do reside here, I know we're all over the country watching this. Cubs blown out in game one on Saturday. Really the only damper of a beautiful weekend. Cubs getting smoked because of a terrible decision to start Matthew Boyd. Didn't understand it. Still don't understand it. Probably won't understand it. That's okay. So tonight, this could all be okay, though. Tonight, it could all be okay. A win tonight, and it's all removed. It's 1-1. It comes back to Wrigley. I'd rather lose a game 9-3 than get walked off and blow through your bullpen, et cetera, et cetera. They did have the off day yesterday, which was abnormal. So they should have a full go when it comes to bullpen help. Crazy NFL day. Bears are back at Hallis Hall. The Washington Commanders next week. A week from tonight here, and we go. So the chat is full, and Phil's pissed. I was already upset about Matthew Boyd. Phil says, Shota, really? I guess Jed wants to commit MLB malpractice. Why not Colin Ray? They better win tonight. Colin Ray should have been on the hill. Colin Ray or Javier Assad, who's not even on the playoff roster, should have been on the hill, in my opinion, in game one. Shota, look, the over-under on outs recorded is 12.5. That's 4 innings and an out. I think it'll be a quick hook because of the whole bullpen health. But I'm watching these other games, watching pitchers go 5-6 innings. And it's really frustrating that the Cubs seem to not have that right now. Yeah, a lot of crazy. Texas should be ashamed of themselves. Texas is garbage, but not nowhere near Penn State. Series is over. The Dodgers win tonight. The Blue Jays certainly have the upper hand in that series. And then, first time in, 24 years that the Seattle Mariners won a home playoff game. That's exactly what I said, Phil. At the end of the day, it's a game. You move on and you find a way to win a game today. And that's it. Becky, of course, it's okay to be worried. Shota. I think Becky's onto something here. Colin Ray piggybacking Shota. I think depending on when Craig Counsell does make that move, that could be there's zero shot, Becky, none, that Kyle Tucker is getting benched. None. Not for a rookie. Come on. Kyle Tucker is going nowhere. He is going to be in the lineup until the Cubs are no longer playing baseball games. Swayze says Shota just might revert to his pre-All-Star form and shut him out. He's definitely capable. And that's the thing. Shota has shown, even the other day, last week before the mind-boggling decision to face Manny Machado, he had pitched really well for 3+ innings. So get what you can out of him. And even if he gives up a solo home run, I don't think you hit the panic button. It's the 3-run homer that seems to get him in trouble a lot. Phil says, too bad Jed was signed to an extension. A guy like Jim Bowden would be a huge upgrade because he was... Jim Bowden hasn't been in that seat in years, Phil. He's been in the media. He hasn't been in the seat in years. By the way, this is all brought to you by Hooters, originalhooters.com. Visit one of the 11 Chicagoland locations near you. Order.hooters.com and have it delivered straight to your door. Of course, for those of you, tomorrow night, Downers Grove, we will be there. The whole band. Kat, Alex Brown, Tom Waddle, myself, Katie, the whole band will be there. Make your plans to be there for Studio 41, Football Recap Live, as we break down the Bears' first 4 games and look ahead to a big Monday night matchup against Jaden Daniels and the Washington Commanders. Should be a lot of fun. Please come out and join us. We'll have no fun at all. Yeah. Phil says no matter how far they go, July 31st, 2025 will definitely go down in infamy, completely unacceptable. And that's what's really hard, is that you watch this stuff and you see an opportunity the Cubs had. Becky, Kittredge has actually been pretty good for you in the bullpen and has pitched big in the playoffs so far. So when will Penn State fire Franklin? Losing to winless UCLA with Ohio State coming up, definitely not. Well, are you kidding me? They're not even close to going to the playoff. Yeah, Franklin's owed $56 million in the buyout, I think. So it's going to be an expensive firing. Nathan says Cubs got dog walked in the first 2 innings of that game. I think it was a total mistake to not throw Ray and have Boyd ready for today. However, the remainder of the game I'll take. Yeah, it just didn't make sense because everyone would have been on normal rest. That's the part that's head scratching. Harry says, and welcome to the chat, Ray should be starting, Assad should be on the roster, and Soroka shouldn't. I don't disagree with any of that. And I think Michael Soroka's on this playoff roster because the Cubs traded for him. I really do. I absolutely do. I understand the reason to put Ben Brown. Like, he's the strikeout guy. Fine. But tell me Javier Assad doesn't belong on this roster. I don't buy it. Connor McDavid, call him McJesus, McJesus, signed a 2-year extension. Edmonton better win the Cup, or he actually could leave. Hockey starts this week. How about that? The Chicago Blackhawks start tomorrow night. Wow. Talk about sneaking up on you. Godfather, Hoyer's been to 2 champagne parties in the last week and a half. Why? Loves to brag about winning a game, goes and hides with Ricketts when they lose. The entire organization felt comfortable with Matt Boyd tonight. Okay. It's funny, not anybody outside of the organization did not. I'm with Nate here. The Bats, like 47 strikeouts in 4 games. Bats need to wake up. What the Brewers are throwing out there today is beatable. They're doing an opener. They're so beatable. Feel fine about Shota today. I understand the reluctance, but the dude did fine in game 2 of the wild card besides the Machado home run, not his fault. I agree. Nothing's wrong with Colin Ray, Jess. That's why we're doing this. It is. And Colin Ray pitched for the Brewers for a long time, so he knows that ballpark. Phil says, I guess the Hawks will be the sacrificial lamb for the champs tomorrow night. Reminds me of the Bulls in 2023 or 2013-14 going back to Miami and getting beat. Hockey's back. You never know. Sometimes the hangover of those banner ceremonies, you can steal a win. I think the Hawks did that like 2 years ago, if I'm not mistaken, in Connor Bedard's debut. Jordo says, must win tonight. Nicky Lopez in the game. He fell. Nicky Lopez. I don't think that'd be a great thing. Thunder preseason starts tonight. Wow. I know 2 weeks from tomorrow, the Thunder open the season on NBC. Ray is fine as long as he stays away from the Reds. Eric, pretty straightforward. The Cubs must win tonight or their season is pretty much done. They need to get off to a fast start or it could get ugly. 100%. Saw that it's supposed to be in the 60s. Tuesday and Wednesday in Chicago. Yeah, going to get a little chilly for game 3 at Wrigley Field. That's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing at all. Got that indoor facility up there in Milwaukee. Open it up. Stay nice and relaxed, Cub fans. You just have to split into the home field advantage. Exactly, Pablo. Exactly. Yeah, no news missed on Colin Ray. Godfather says, this is the worst starting staff in the playoffs. Even when they pitch decent, they're out by the 4th or 5th inning. Great depth you signed at the deadline, El Cheapo. I mean, I absolutely love Godfather. Hooters, Hooters, Hooters. Let's go. Tomorrow, join us in Downers Grove. It'll be a blast. We'll have a Big Daddy mug together. October 6th, happy birthday to Kelly. Best math teacher on the planet. She figured it out for me that Ricketts is still under the luxury tax and a dog and a beer is $100. Really well done, Godfather, to wish your daughter a happy birthday and then sneak in your classic still under the luxury tax. Happy birthday to your daughter. You can tell her we're very happy to have you as a part of this program. This is all about playing hard and hitting ball. Use good pitching, but update for Cade Horton out for the... Cade Horton's not coming back this series. If the Cubs do make the NLCS, I would expect Horton back. But it's unbelievable without him how banged up the staff is. He really did kind of create control from top down when he was healthy. Cubs had the best record in all of baseball after a loss, so I think the Cubs know what they need to do to win. Here's what I would say to you guys. They have such a veteran group that they do not panic in these situations. You heard him yesterday during the workout. Everyone was kind of like, dude, it's a game. Like, it's a loss. Now, tonight, there better be a sense of urgency during the game because you don't want to get to a situation and be like, well, we just have to come back and win 3 straight. No. Really good point, Becky. In the Game 5 series in August, they lost the first game. Then they came back and won both games of the doubleheader. Yeah, you have up and down, no doubt. Ups and downs. Becky, I don't think the Yanks are moving on unless they win Game 3. I don't think the Yanks are moving on. I think Aaron Boone's job is in real trouble in New York. Kyle, got to have it tonight. If you're the Cubs, have to play tonight like it's Game 7. Don't agree with Shota starting, but we'll see what happens. Go Cubs. Like I said, tomorrow in Downers Grove. Join us at Hooters. Show starts at 8. We'll be there nice and early. That's how you do. There, you want to. There's the Downers Grove link right there. So for all of you looking to join, Phil. I love the hockey dedication. Definitely won't be coming to the Blackhawks. Stan Bowman and the Oilers have definitely been put on notice. We'll see. I think a lot of people will want to play with Connor Bedard. There's a lot of young talent on that Blackhawks team. Kyle, as Cat puts it, one pitch, one out, one bat at bat at a time. That's why I missed it right there. Kyle, love that the Blackhawks officially will be back tomorrow. We were the Lamb against Colorado, and now Florida. Hope 1 year we can return the favor. Go Blackhawks. Yeah, look. We were that team before. Wayne, 70 years old today. Blessed to watch Chicago sports stars like Michael Jordan, Ron Santo, Don Kessinger, Dick Allen, Bobby Hall, Stan Mikita, Dick Butkus, Walter Payton, the legendary Bill Melton, to name a few. Wayne, my friend, we all wish you a happy 70th birthday. That's awesome. Happy birthday, Wayne. Big part of this program up in Wisconsin. Love that you're on here every day. Proud Sox fan. I like that too. See? Every day we're here, still a blessing. Have an awesome day, my friend. Here comes the shout-outs. Becky wants the Cubs to win tonight so I can have my wine. I like Becky. She waits to have the wine based off the result rather than just drinking the wine all the way through in case it's a 9-1 game after 2. Becky, Wayne, hopefully the Cubs will win tonight for you. Well, Wayne's a Sox fan. But I think he'll take the birthday message. Eric, my mom turned 70 this year. How about that? Lip coming out with a hot value pick for NCAA champion. Ole Miss at 17.5 to 1. Hurricanes are Miami. Yeah, Miami looks really, really good. They really do look good. Ole Miss, can I buy them as a national title? I mean, I had a good Saturday, gave it all back on Sunday. My God, the NFL. Kyle says, I bet Breck Bear will be trolling the Eagles all over the place. What an upset by Denver over Philly. I can tell you, I spoke with Breck Bear last night. He was pretty jacked up. Randy, can we please not see Justin Turner taking a bat from Bush tonight? I don't expect that to happen. I don't expect Michael Bush to be the guy Justin Turner would pinch hit for. I don't want to think or say it, but I think the Brewers take tonight's game, says the Dead. I hope I'm wrong, and I hope Shota comes out dealing for at very least 5 innings. Why start Shota? I guess the comment back would be, who else? I know we're all sitting here saying Colin Ray, but Cubs lose tonight, they'll lose the series, says T. It's possible. Becky, I told you the first time when you said it differently, there's no possible way that Kyle Tucker's getting benched. He has been one of the better players in baseball for the last 8 years, and he was almost a 5-WAR player this year. I don't know, B. Zane. I really don't, and that's fine, Becky. I think people are all across the board having trouble with Craig Counsell. Why have Ben Brown on the roster instead of Assad? That makes no sense to me. Yeah, I mean, Craig Counsell said it was a very difficult decision. Basically, if you need the strikeout, it's Ben Brown. If you need the double play, it's Javier Assad. Well, then the question would be, well, then what's Michael Soroka's role? Clyde's wanting to know if Mark Pryor is starting. Mark Pryor will be in Philadelphia tonight as the pitching coach of the LA Dodgers. If we lose, this is on Counsell. Again. Still married, Kyle Lip. Thank God. Lip made it back. He's still married. She hasn't gotten rid of me yet. The really test was the double doink game, and we made it through that. She's a keeper. That's awesome, Lip. Congrats, buddy. I trust him, but I don't trust the starters. Interesting. Cohort says, my teams went 2-1 for the weekend. Illinois and Denver win. The Cubs had to spoil the weekend. Does Colin Ray pitch tonight and Ty Owen start game 3? I would think Ty Owen starts game 3. Colin Ray is probably going to be the guy who backs up Shota. So if it gets ugly early or there's trouble, Colin Ray. Sam, Guff, I know you're a Sox fan, but why are you rooting for the Cubs? I don't care if they're a Chicago team. A true loyal Sox fan would never. I'm not rooting for the Cubs. I could care less if the Cubs win. I really could. I could care less. I'm happy for Cub fans to have that. But Sam, I'm not sitting here going, go, go. I'm not rooting. I'm not. I think it's awesome that Chicago has a playoff team for the first time in flipping forever. But I'm not rooting. I'm not sitting here on bated breath going, oh, God. I'm not worried. My pulse tonight will be the same if they're up 9-0 or down 9-0, Sam. I can promise you that. And because of that, we could all end up at Hooters watching the game. Some people will be pacing. Some people would be like me. I'm going live after the game to discuss the Cubs game because that's what we do here on the recap. As soon as the game goes final, we go live. If you want to watch the game from Hooters, it's the ultimate football, baseball playoff headquarters. Tonight, we have a Monday night football game between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Great Monday night game. We got great games starting with the Dodgers and the Phillies into Cubs and Brewers at 8:08. OriginalHooters.com. Find one of the locations nearest you. Order.hooters.com. Straight to your door, straight to your office. Slide by, pick it up, have a Big Daddy mug full of Bud Light, Dos Equis, Oktoberfest, and Dos Equis. The lunch specials every day, 11 to 3, burgers. Yep, the burgers. The OG wings, the boneless wings. Of course, we love the cinnamon pretzel bites here. The best place to watch the game. Great food, cold beer, iconic Hooters girls. And again, I'm going to pump this all day. Tomorrow, we'll be in Downers Grove. Just make your plans to be with us. Alex Brown, David Kaplan, Tom Waddle, myself, we'll all be out there talking Bears. Come meet us. Come hang out with us. Come have a Big Daddy mug or 4. If you're going to do that, I would recommend highly that you have a ride. And I would appreciate that. Chris, Shota has given up 10 home runs in the past 5 regular season games. Al, the 2 inept teams on Madison Street will be starting very soon. Very sad. Our winter sports teams aren't worth watching anymore. And back up to Sam, his point, and that's why I'm saying, like, it's good for Chicago to have a playoff team. Okay, don't question my loyalty about the White Sox. Trust me. Wayne, you deserve it, brother. You deserve it. A lot of fish in the sea. You got to find the one. You guys will come on now. I got a great one too. She's the best for me. Maybe not for Lip or somebody else, but for me. I never forget. Never forget where the bread was buttered there, Clyde. If I feel decent, I'll show up at Hooters. If not, we'll be watching. Godfather, if you show up, you better knock tables over to come find me. That would be awesome. Kyle, are we hopeful for a better Hawks season? I mean, kind of have to be, right? Second worst record in hockey the last 2 years. It's an opener for the Brewers. Stand by. It's Ashby, I believe. And then they're going to back him up. The Brewers are going with an opener, Ashby. So it'll be a one and done for Aaron Ashby, making his playoff start for the Milwaukee Brewers. The majority of the start, it's another young, they should, here, let me dig up. Let me get you guys. I heard the name earlier. Let's see. Is it Gasser? No, Quinn Priester. 13-3 with a 3.32 this year, but I think he's gettable. You got young guys going. There you go, Becky. I should have just looked at your comment. That's the only way he's on the roster. It's because he got traded for. Oh, that'd be awesome. Thanks for the invite, Lip. We'll just book a $1,000 flight and we'll get down there. Can't be afraid of these guys. Omar, Kyle Tucker doesn't even have great postseason stats. If it was me, don't bring. I don't think he'll be back next year, but I don't really want to care. I don't want to hear about next year right now. I really don't. I don't want to hear about next year when you're trying to win this year. So next year, I don't care. Doesn't even matter. As much as I would love Gavin McKenna to be drafted by the Hawks, I'll pass for a better season. Drive secure 24/7. Assad must have pissed someone off. He should have started game 1. I don't disagree with that he should have started. I don't know about pissing somebody off. Bulls are playing preseason basketball tomorrow. We got Bulls playing preseason basketball and the Hawks opening the season. Wow. On a Cubs off day. Hot take for NHL season. Hawks are battling for the second wild card spot. Lip, I probably have minus 500 odds against you. That's probably where I would take it. But I'm going to root that they are competitive. Pitch good going into the playoffs, band, you sit. Pitch like crap going into the playoffs, band, you're in. The 670 guys were talking about how Colin Ray should have started, but if he would have gotten the same result, we would have been shouting about that choice too. which is a take I fully subscribe to. Maybe, at least that one would have made more sense. I wouldn't have had a problem if Colin Ray got beat up. I really wouldn't have. Becky's questioning their effort and wanting to know if they want to keep playing. Beetlejuice Foxworth. Where's Cap having a cup of coffee at his desk trying to figure out how to win a baseball game? Yeah, he is. I'm not in the office right now, but yeah, Cap had his cup of coffee. It's on the channel right now. He has coffee with you guys every single morning. Now it's up to the Cubs. Colin Ray starts and gets shelled, we're pissed. Boyd started and got shelled, we're pissed. Basically, we were destined to be pissed if it happened, no matter the pitcher. Maybe, but I mean, when you make a decision to start a guy on 3 days rest who's not known to do that, you should be pissed. Better play your butt like your butts are on fire tonight, says the dead. Becky, if you asked me that question in July, I would have said no. Pat OD'd. They says they're cooked. Yankees most likely getting booted in 4, maybe even 3. Godfather, I have all my off-season speeches written. One for the winter meetings, one for the convention, one for opening day. I already know what's going to happen under the luxury tax. Poor Bellinger. Oh, Cody Bellinger's going to be just fine. Just fine. The Blue Jays are fun to watch. And with the Canadian crowd, whew. Wayne, I saw all the great ones play too. Bobby Hall, my all-time favorite player. Very cool that you guys got to see Bobby Hall. Kurt, we might not be having all this apprehension if Jed and Carter had done their jobs before the season at the deadline. Anyone check, are the Cubs still under the luxury tax? Oh, I love what we've created here. Randy Happ is batting 300 with a homer off of Ashby with Happ lead off today. I don't expect it to be Michael Busch. So they may do something where like Nico leads off. I expect there to be a little bit of tinkering because of the Ashby. But I guess Happ, he's a switch hitter. Any thoughts on the mess involving former Bears quarterback Sanchez? I don't know what to say other than he just got charged with a Class 5 felony and he's going to be in big trouble. I saw the pictures from the guy he attacked. What the hell, man? You're 38 years old. You got a job, a really high-profile job. You're a high-profile guy, and you're going to be that hammered downtown where you're going to beat the hell out of somebody, a 70-year-old man. You get what you pay for, man. I mean, I'm sorry that Mark Sanchez was stabbed, but it's very clear the guy was acting in self-defense. I mean, look who's getting arrested. It's brutal. Landon, we're past the bye week, and it's back to regular football routine. Wayne, you guys and gals put a smile on this old coot's face. Thank you all. Yeah, true butt fumble with the whole situation. I mean, I guess that's a way to make light of a serious situation. Guff gives us this space for sports therapy every day, good or bad. Hell yeah, good and bad. Oh, Jordo just turned 30. Let's go, Jordo. Let's go. Rick coming in from Honolulu. He's got positivity vibes. Cubs 3, Brewers 3. I'm sorry, Cubs 5, Brewers 3. Everyone has been dissing Shota for much too long. Hope he makes everyone eat their words. I think everyone's just pessimistic normally. Game tonight on ESPN. I believe it's on TBS. Stand by. I think the game's on TBS. Yeah, the Chicago Cubs are on TBS tonight. Lip, watching playoff baseball with no team interest is the best, but man, I missed the big game. It hurts. Like I've said before, I wonder what it's like to have feelings about baseball again. Jess, I swear if KC goes down tonight, whoever played the trifecta of Bills, Eagles, and KC going down this week is super rich. No doubt about it. Just giving us the full breakdown for where the game is. Top Guff, not so much. BYU let up a late touchdown to blow their cover, and we got screwed. Landon Shota, really? Cubs need to pull a Dr. Nichols and switch the starters. Switch the starters. Guff, unfortunately, the Fire tied their game this past weekend, can now only be as high as 6. Oh, that's a bummer. That's a bummer. A couple more here. Stan, my bad, Guff. I watched the post-game recap after Game 2 of the Padres game, and you were expressing some passion about the Cubs that made me second-guess myself. Hey, I can still express passion and be pissed about decisions in game, pissed about what happens in a game, even for a team I don't like. I said what I said. But if they lose tonight, or if they get bounced in 3, it's great for our channel, obviously, that we have teams in the playoffs. 100%. Lonnie, I blame Jed more than the team if they get bounced by Milwaukee. And I think all of that is fair, you guys. I think it's more than fair as we get to the bet of the day. All right. So BYU, as I mentioned, blew it over the weekend. Some incredible games. I liked some games on Saturday. Thought I liked some games on Sunday. Not so much. Handicapping 1-3 this week on the picks that Cap and I gave out. Jim Shorts 1-1 with a chance to go 2-1 yet again. I'm going. I think Travis Kelce has a day tonight. Now a day he could be like 6 for 54 and a tutty. I think Travis Kelce plays well. Tight ends against the Jacksonville Jaguars defense. I'm going to give you a little bit of a plus money bump here. Travis Kelce, 50-plus yards receiving. You see year to date, we've cooled off a little bit. We're 1-2 in October, 14-10 since the calendar turned to September 1st. I'm going Travis Kelce, 50 or more yards at a plus 105. Guff, let's be realistic. Do you think the Cubs, I 100% think the Cubs have a really good shot of winning tonight. I really do. I think it's a coin flip game. Charles, I think that the Cubs need a starting pitcher or two to last into the sixth inning for us to turn this around. I just think it's clear to me. I know there's no Justin Steele. I know there's no Cade Horton. I still think the Cubs need to invest in a starting pitcher in the offseason. LSL won't be happy if Brew Crew take out the Cubs, but happy for Andrew Vaughn. Good guy. He is a good guy. Wayne, I'm starting to think that Frankie Nazar is the star of the Blackhawks. Bedard has been underwhelming, to say the least. Still, maybe he's just waiting. I think when paired right with, I think he's going to have breakout. Cubs money line, Travis Hunter. Interesting. I almost went with the Travis Hunter, 30-plus yards. That's funny. Lip, I love when you and I are on the same page. Travis Hunter, I like that parlay. Cubs money line, plus 274. I really like it. Bruce, Nick DeToro's Yankees about to go 16 years without a World Series, and he's not handling it well. Poor Yankee fans. Are you and Cap live again after the game tonight? Yes, we are. Let me put that up for you. Tonight, as soon as the game goes final, Cap and I and Gordon Whitmire will all be live. So I guess 11-ish. So whatever happens in the game, be ready. We will have it for you right here on the channel. We've loved every one we've gone live so far, all 4 games. So look forward to having you guys there with us. Michael, a couple more. Jed's not the problem. We had the best starting pitching and relievers in baseball the second half. The offense was a problem. Who are you going to get to upgrade? Well, they certainly could have helped the back end of their bullpen a little bit more with like a stud lights out guy. But I like what you're saying here. That's what I said. 47 strikeouts in 4 games. The offense needs to wake the hell up. They need to wake the hell up. 3.5. I'm guessing everyone takes the over on that. Waveland Avenue 1. Let's go Cubs. Duh. Welcome to the chat. Yeah, BYU's dead to me too. Lip, I know you were watching. I was watching out on the patio Friday night. Wasn't happy about that backdoor cover. Wasn't happy at all. 4 o'clock is the Wednesday start. We didn't have the prospects to get Mason Miller or Duran. Everyone wanted pitching prospects, and we have 2 total, Horton and Witten. And you aren't giving either of them up. It's fair. I tried saying that last week. That if you wanted to, you could have had Mason Miller if you gave up Cade Horton. Doesn't seem like that would be worth it. Even though Mason Miller is ridiculous. Robin Peter to pay Paul. Godfather, even after Ricketts' team gets booted out of the playoffs, we'll still have the recap lunch hour with Guff. That's a lock. That is a lock. Hitting me over on the 3.5 of Taylor Swift. Kyle, Cubs make the flip-floppers eat their words from Saturday. We'll see. I'm going to give you a prediction. Cubs 5. Brewers 4. 5-4 and a sweat it out, nip and tuck bullpen game. Whatever happens, no matter what, you can join Cap and I and Gordon Whitmire. As soon as the game goes final, we will fire it up and we'll be with you for the first 30 plus minutes or so. It'll be late, so stay up late with us. We'll be ready to rock tonight on the Cubs Recap Podcast, live reaction to Game 2 at Milwaukee. In the meantime, enjoy the rest of your day. Who drives in those 5 runs? I think Michael Busch gets one. I could see Ian Happ getting a rib tonight. The PCA breakout game, says Lip. PCA's been actually putting some good at-bats together in the playoffs. We'll see what happens. Enjoy the weather tonight. Get outside. As Breck Bear always says, touch some grass, nerds. Get outside, clear your mind a little bit before the nighttime comes and you have to start having that anxiety of Game 2 creep in. Whew. And then, whatever you want, whatever happens tomorrow, win or loss tonight, Come join us at Hooters in Downers Grove, Studio 41, Football Recap Live. Cap, Alex Brown, Tom Waddle, me, we'll all be out there. Make your plans to be with us. The show is at 8 o'clock. We'd like to thank Hooters, originalhooters.com, order.hooters.com, the proud partner of the Recap Lunch Hour and the Recap. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Go Cubs. No, Sam, that doesn't mean I'm a Cub fan. We'll see you guys after the game. We'll have the recap and the Cubs Recap Podcast live. Take